Welcome in to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise, where today we have made it to the divisional round to face the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. We've already faced the Chiefs once before. We'll have to take them down yet again for a chance at the AFC Championship. Now, it has been quite some time since these two teams met. Week 2 of the regular season, in which we took down the Chiefs 35-27 at Arrowhead. In this game, Patrick Mahomes had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 70% complete. We had Trevor Lawrence. We will not have him today. The leader for our offense will be Travis Etienne Jr. He had a really productive day. They will be without Isaiah Pacheco. Instead, they'll have to rely on perhaps a little bit more scrambling from Mahomes and rookie running back out of Texas in Morgan Thompson. But their main threat was the receiving group. Xavier Worthy went well over 100 yards and a touchdown. Kelsey had 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Gabe Davis probably had his best game with us, 94 and a touchdown. But fast forward to the wild card round, the Chiefs pulled off a narrow victory over the Jets 35-31. With a fourth quarter comeback attempt by the Jets, they came up 4 points shy. But with it being a close game, we could use them a little bit as a guide. They had a rookie quarterback in Logan Perkins, 2 touchdowns, did have an interception. In fact, both quarterbacks did. 4 touchdowns for Mahomes, 72% complete. Rushing the ball, though, Breece Hall went off on him, 131 yards, 8.2 yards a carry, did have a touchdown. That is what we're going to need, if not more, from Travis Etienne. Their rookie, he had a pretty solid game as well, about 4 yards a carry and a touchdown. And in the shootout that this game became, passing game is also working out very well. Garrett Wilson, about 100 yards. Rashee Rice did get in the end zone, as well as 2 from Kelsey, another one from Marquise Brown. They did give up touchdowns to Xavier Gibson and Tyler Conklin. But heading into this game, the main talk around the league was, how would our rookie tackle end up doing against Carl Loftus, who's had a phenomenal season? And they expect that it should be difficult for our rookie in Luke Bacon. So to give him some extra motivation, we told him just, hey, work on that power and we believe in you. However, that problem might be compounded as Ezra Cleveland will be out this game. We are missing 3 of our starters on offense in Ezra Cleveland, Trevor Lawrence, and Maxwell Sexton. So having to shake up the offensive line, Quinn Miners is going to move down to center. He's going to play an integral part of how this game goes. A.J. Jackson, who started the season at right tackle, he's going to shift down to right guard. The offense will move as our interior blocking goes, as they're facing Chris Jones, 99 overall, as well as rookie Shaquille Barkley, a normal dev, but already 80 overall, 6'3", 300 pounds. And he's well on his way to being a similar guy to Chris Jones. He's got the finesse moves, got some good block shedding. He might not be a triple threat, but the dual threat is definitely there. And of course, those in the black and white stripes always seem to be a topic of conversation when dealing with KC. So we're breaking out the all-whites as Justin Reed gets us underway. Divisional round. Devin Duvernay will look to return this down the middle, finding a gap in. Getting to some point on the field, it's hard to tell with all the snow coming down here in KC. But the snow out unis and Taylor Heineke will hit the field. He did a great job of just being a game manager last time. We might need a little bit more from him this time. As it's Etienne getting stuffed, Justin Reed arrives first. And we already have another injury for our offense. This is Thomas Jr. He's going to head to the bench. Definitely not what you're wanting to see early on here. That means 4 starters currently off the field for this starting offense. As they go back to Etienne, a flag comes down. What do we've got here? By all indications, it looks like it's going to be a holding call. And already maybe a little bit of some ticky-tack calling on that. Play was already done by about the time there was even a hold. That coming in on Quinn Miners. Leaves a second and long. Heineke, he's going to have to step up with a lead blocker, shakes one, and will make this a 3rd and 2. A gain of 20 on the scramble from Taylor Heineke. A massive play from QB1 here and a full house backfield as they go Travis Etienne, who cuts to the left-hand side. A first down for the Jaguars. What a way to overcome the second and long. They get by the midfield logo, barely present as it is 1st and 10. They go play action. Thrown out to the right-hand side is Brevin Jordan, who's going to turn up another 1st down for the Jags. We'll have to find ways to make sure that passing game stays involved in this offense, though obviously with the weather contributing to the factor, might see not a whole lot of it. Travis Etienne takes it left side, picking up a handful. They can find ways to just chip away at this Chief defense, all the better. They're bringing everyone down here. Just a single high safety. Reed to the left-hand side. Drops out into coverage. Heineke scrambles, sliding down about a gain of 10. Lawrence had a very effective day running against the Chiefs last time. Going to need a little bit more of that from Heineke. As Etienne down the middle, a potential touchdown saving tackle. I'll end up leaving this one a gain of 5. 2 consecutive gain of 5s here for Travis Etienne. As Heineke gets them set up, a stacked front. As they stretch it to the outside, Heineke hits the gap. Flag comes in as he comes up a couple yards short of the goal line. And we've got another holding call. This one coming in from the backside in Brenton Strange. There's definitely holding there for sure. How much that really affected the play, hard to say, but we'll let it count here with a 2nd and 15. Now backed up. Throwing to their tight end, Brenton Strange trying to make up for it. We'll pick up about 10. That does still leave them needing to pick up about 4 more on 3rd down. They come out with a bunch to the right-hand side. Gabe Davis to the left. Hard count, and that should be a free 1st down as long as they call it correctly here. And they are going to get the encroachment on the right end. B.J. Thompson with the free 1st down for the Jaguars, and they're getting a little bit closer to where they should have been prior to the previous holding call. Travis right down the gut, maybe picks up 2. And it looks like we do have an injury here for the Chiefs. And that could be a big one for them. Chris Jones going to head off the field. It is 2nd and goal. Heineke making some adjustments here as they got 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And he hands it off to Travis Etienne. Cuts under the block and maybe he's close to the goal line. I can't tell where it is. Either way, we've got a 3rd and goal here. Maybe a hairline away from where they need to be. Heineke making some adjustments. Goal line v. goal line, and this time there's no question about it. Travis Etienne Jr. caps off the opening drive for the Jaguars in a really good showing. Had to convert a 2nd and extremely long 20+. A couple holding calls pushed him back as well. But it's an 11-play, 5-minute drive for the Jaguars. That'll bring out Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes over 50 touchdowns thrown this year, under 10 interceptions. He's been highly efficient. They're going to need more of that here today with just 2:40 left in the 1st quarter. As they'll look to spread out the ball. Under pressure, but somehow finds time for an open Travis Kelce. Opportunities like that for a sack as Walker definitely had the pressure. Jaguars are not going to be able to miss out on too many. As they now hand it off, Thompson, the rookie running back, will pick up 4. Lewican gets stuck in on the stop. Takes them to about the midfield logo. Looking to air out the ball again across the middle and getting the catch. Great play, Marquise Brown. He was in some tight coverage there with Campbell. Just wasn't able to jar that one free. They're already down to the 30. Motion goes Travis Kelce. Left to right, back over to the left-hand side. Just a lot of window dressing. Hines Allen with the contain. Gets a little hit in there on Mahomes. In typical fashion, throws a little fit about it. Expecting the flag did not come down. It is 2nd and 10. Inside a minute left. Throwing to the outside, wide open. There goes Rashee Rice to tie this game. And just as we were talking about with the Chiefs needing to be highly efficient, that they were. Got down the field in a hurry. That is exactly why the Jags want the slow, methodical drives. They don't want the Chiefs to have the ball for much, and definitely don't want them to have the ball for long. As it is 7-7 here in Kansas City, starting at the 20. As they look to get the ball to the outside, Etienne with a burst of speed and a first down saving tackle from Chenal. Not that often you've seen Travis Etienne go down that easy. Still no Chris Jones out there for the Chiefs. That's important for how the remainder of this game might go. Travis gets stuck behind the blocks and will end up losing one. Ultimately, a great job there from the Chiefs to drag that out and get the TFL. First quarter already has come and gone. It is 7-7 here in Arrowhead. With a 3rd and 2 as we get the second quarter underway. They bring out the fullback. 2 tight ends to the left-hand side. Run the power and get stacked up. Immediate push right down the middle as they sent the blitz. It will be a punt by the Jaguars. Ultimately, a great response by the Chiefs defense from their first timeout. Gets the Chiefs offense out there. A 30-yard grab ended the previous play as they start with getting another speedster involved. Nowhere to go, though, for Worthy. Jacksonville contains the jet sweep. Brings up 2nd and 7. As they only rush 4, Hines Allen gets the pressure and tipping it and dropping it. That could have been a big play for both sides. Unfortunately for Jacksonville, couldn't get the turnover, and unfortunately for the Chiefs, they missed out on a touchdown throw. It is 3rd and 7. Trips go to the left-hand side, 1 to the right, and Travis Kelce. And well-timed, finds Worthy on an outward zig. But again, the throw is what beat the coverage there. Really tight. It's not able to jar it away. It's a first down into plus side here for Kansas City, who has a slight motion. Kelce to the outside and breaking that one up with the back of Devin Lloyd. However we can get it, we will take it. Chiefs go with play action, following play. And to the outside, they find Brown. Despite the conditions out there, doing a good job of holding on to the ball. It's 3rd and 4 here at the 33. They get motion left-hand side. Keep the 2-2 that side. Throw downfield. Campbell's going to get the pick this time. He got a pick on Mahomes in that first matchup. And he's going to get the ball back to Jacksonville, keeping this game tied up 7-7. For Mahomes, he's thrown a pick in both playoff games so far. At the 31, Heineke and Etienne, as it will be those two touching the ball here, and a burst right down the numbers. Travis Etienne, 20, 10, assuming 5, and goal line splat into the snow. Travis Etienne hit that gap, and there was no slowing him down. One play, 69 yards, and another lead here for Jacksonville, as it is 14-7. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter, Mahomes and the Chiefs coming back out through the pick last time. Quick answer by the Jags as they start with a spread look here to either side, taking their time pre-snap, trying to read this defense, as it's probably hard to see him in the snow as Brown drops that one. He's been pretty solid with tight coverage, that time with space. Got to his head. 2nd and 10. Continuing with the tight shotgun looks. Throw to the outside. They find Rice. Gain of 8. And now another injury. This time it looks like Oluwakin grabbing at that forearm perhaps. It is pretty cold out there. Hopefully it's just a stinger. He'll head to the sidelines. 3rd and 2. Double A gap look for the Jags, as they will back out into coverage, but they left Kelce. First down for the Chiefs. If they continue playing this way, Travis might be able to play well into his 40s. With a 1st and 10 at the 45, single back set, as they get blocking to the second level, but those linemen just kept trying to bring down Thompson. And another injury, this time Junior Alford. He's clutching at that knee. Will eventually get up and work his way to the tunnel. But clearly the weather affecting the players out here today. They're dropping like flies as they drop Thompson in the backfield. Hines Allen will get the credit for the tackle. Will force a 3rd and 9, much more favorable here for the Jaguars, as they send 4. Everyone back in man coverage, and again breaking it up without looking is Lloyd. Had to have a little bit of help come in from the safety. Travis not able to bring it in. It will be another punt. With 4 minutes exactly left here in the first half, perfect opportunity for another long, methodical drive, already up by 7. Travis Etienne also already over 100 yards rushing, 69 on his previous, picks up another 12-13. Can't exactly say that the shift up front is affecting this game too much, with the fact that Chris Jones has also had to exit the game. Heineke, he keeps this one. Not going to put a juke on the corner, but he picks up 3. Overall, really good tackling on the outside by Cook. Brings up 2nd and 7 as we move inside 3 minutes. 2 spread to the right-hand side. Throwing that way is Gabe Davis, his first catch of the night. Gain of 8. Gain of about 5. We'll leave them still needing 2 more here on 3rd. It's a heavy set. 2 fullbacks back there as they're going to motion out to Guara to the left-hand side. And they forgot to block down the middle yet again. That's just going to happen sometimes with 1 week of preparation and having to shift around half of your offensive line. But the rookie DT in Barkley gets the stop. 2-minute warning hits as Jags do have to punt the ball away, leaving plenty of time here for Patrick Mahomes to try to tie this one up before halftime. It'll be 1:53 and 3 timeouts for both sides. Starting with the quick throw, they find Brown. Going into tempo here, trying to save some time as well. 2 to the left, 1 to the right is Brown. Mostly lined up against Campbell, but they're going to find Worthy with the speed. Finally tracked down. Way downfield, it's Ringo and Jerry and Jones. Still with about a minute to go and all those timeouts. They get well into plus side. Finally tracked down at the 33. Quick throw to the outside is broken up for Rashee Rice. Cisco came flying in to make that stop. Finally stops the clock as well at 57. They bring the blitz and go right back to Rice across the middle, and he picks up the first down. Chiefs will call their first timeout there. They've still got 2 more remaining and 52 seconds to work with. Down at the 21. The throw to the outside, it's dropped by Rice. He tried the one-hander. But with how cold it is, that might be more like a 3-finger attempt, maybe 4. As it's 2nd and 10. They come out with another spread look. Switching out the running backs. Jaguars rush 4. Quick dump off to Kelsey. Will pick up a couple. But will force another 3rd down here. They've got 1 timeout remaining. Got to convert here. And they need about 7 yards. Waiting across the middle. It's another pick. Jerry and Jones. As he's looking to bounce it to the outside, Patrick Mahomes comes flying in to get the stop. There was a flag down we'll have to take a look at. It was a holding on Creed Humphrey, so we can decline that. And starting at the 9, 36 seconds to see what the offense might be able to do here. Just hopefully nothing too crazy as Heineke will take the sack. Once again, it's the rookie in Barkley having to step up with the injury to Chris Jones. But the Jags will just let the clock tick down and send this one on into halftime. They've got to feel pretty good about the 14-7 lead. 2 interceptions on Mahomes, and someone just took out Heineke as he was trying to head to the tunnel. I don't know if you could call a flag that late, what the rules are on it, but I would prefer an extra 15 to start the second half. But it is halftime. As per usual, no updates on what's happening around the league, so let's go over some stats in that first half. Only 3 passes for Taylor Heineke. He's 100%. Mahomes, 12 of 21, 2 interceptions and a touchdown. Travis Etienne over 100 yards, averaging 8.6 a carry, 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Morgan Thompson, only 3 carries, averaging 1.6. Rashee Rice has the only points on the day for the Chiefs. They'll have the opportunity to try to expand upon it, as it is Chiefs ball to start the second half. 14-7, they're still looking to tie this game. They start at the 32. With a handoff to the outside, Thompson, he slips the tackle, but here comes Walker to plant him in the ground. Unfortunately for him, the grounds team did do a little bit of work at halftime to help clean up some of the field, so not as cushioned of a fall. They go back his way, and it is stuffed by Oluwakin. And that's a good transition point to injury updates. Obviously, Oluwakin back out there. Should also see Thomas out there at receiver. And with a 3rd down, pass is complete to Worthy. Big news there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their drive not over. Also good news is it's expected Chris Jones will return when their defense hits the field. RPO swinging it out to Worthy. He's got another 9. While they're moving the ball down so easily, let's sprinkle in some bad news for them. Juwan Taylor did get shaken up during that first half. At halftime, they chose to keep him out. We'll see if he returns. But Thompson's picking up another first down for the Chiefs. For the most part today, Mahomes has had plenty of time to throw that ball around. We'll see if they can start to form any more rush with Taylor being out of this game. 1st and 10, they bring the blitz. but able to get it out quickly is to Travis, tripped up before the first down marker. As for our Jags, we are still missing Junior Alford, but he's more of a base package guy, not really out there in a lot of the nickel and dime as we've seen today. 2nd and 1, Hines Allen clean off the edge, but ball is out even quicker. Cisco there to help force another 3rd down. Chiefs have been really good at converting these short down and distances with quick passes. They'll need just 3 more here. Travis Etienne has been their main guy. Motion to the left-hand side. They double team Allen, and they're going to find Travis down the sideline. Beat the cover, too, as they sent him all the way to the outside and just sent him on a streak. Maybe a couple years ago, he's in the end zone. Lacked a little bit of speed on that snow, probably slowing him down a little bit. Does give my 1st and 10, about 2 yards before the goal line, so they can't get a fresh set. As they set up a late screen, throwing the ball, and it's Walker, the defensive end, picking off Mahomes in the end zone. He was going for Marquise Brown, and it's yet another turnover forced by this defense. They've been on top of Mahomes down the field this game. Left a lot of the short stuff there, but not helping them out too much in terms of the scoreboard. Travis breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, but a flag does come down. First one on the day for Harrison. He's been good for about 1 a game. Now, good news for the Jaguars. They were able to overcome these kind of deficits in the first half, but it's going to get worse, and welcome back Chris Jones. As they went with the end around, also welcome back Thomas on his first play. He gets smacked. That pushes them back even further to the 5 now. I form. Etienne with a gap, has to shake around McDuffie, gonna slow him down, but keeps those legs chugging. Makes this a slightly more manageable 3rd and 17. That might help out the run game a little bit more. Nick Bolton now exiting the game, again holding around that forearm. But a 3rd and 17. 3 go to left-hand side. Can Heineke make a big play? Thrown across the middle, a diving grab, Devin Duvernay. What a play and what a first down catch for the 3rd receiver. Should have never been that difficult. He had the in break clean. Heineke put a little too far out in front, but we're not going to complain. That's a highlight for sure. Etienne takes the carry, gain of 1. The Jaguars finding ways to convert some big plays in this one, as they're now to the 32 with a 2nd and 9. Running left-hand side, Etienne slips the tackle, I believe, of Reed. That'll leave a 3rd and 4 here. They come out in a shotgun look, trips to the right-hand side. Heineke will look to hand this one off to Travis, and he is stuffed. So after a big conversion on a 3rd and long, a 4th and 3 backed up, they'll have to punt. But hopefully a little bit of some momentum from that 3rd down conversion still here for the defense. Patrick Mahomes, now he's got to keep the ball on the Chiefs side. 3 interceptions. They start back at the 28 with motion. Tight end 2 all the way to the outside. RPO, getting it out. And they find Rashee Rice, a gain of 5. They might need to do a little bit more of that. Switch to a quicker hitting game, a little bit more consistency. But we'll head to the 4th quarter, where it is do or die. We've maintained a very small lead, 14-7. No one scored in the 3rd. We'll have just 8 minutes left to decide who's going to the AFC Conference Championship. Starting at the 33, Travis, he's going to motion from right to left, back over to the right-hand side. And they look his way. Walker nearly gets a 2nd pick. They've dropped him back into coverage a few times today. And he's had a pick in almost every single one of those attempts. 3rd and 5. Another big opportunity here to get the stop. They flood the right side. They leave Travis open downfield. He's got the first down at the 47. Great design there by the Chiefs OC. Sucked all the linebackers down and to the right. Vacated the middle for Travis. As they go with a handoff, slipping the tackle is running back 3 here. Going to have to check my depth chart, and that is Deuce Vaughn making the play here for the Chiefs. So he's made his way over from the Cowboys. As they hand it off to Thompson, and he gets stuffed. Loss of 2. It'll be another 3rd down forced by the Jaguars defense. Haven't been highly too effective on these. Slight motion Travis. As they set up the levels play, and he couldn't hold on. Aluakin jars it free. Now, do they look to go for it here or punt away and rely on their defense? Looks like Reed has made the decision to take Mahomes off the field. They will punt, and the crowd is letting them know how they feel about it. Jaguars take over, 6:15 left at the 20, as it's ETN, short game. Jones has really brought a big impact to their front seven since his return in this second half. Running game has not been as open. ETN takes a big hit from Chenal. Broke a tackle to receive that hit. 3rd and 3 as we move inside 5 minutes. Hard count, someone jumps, they don't flag it, and with no time to get rid of it, it's going to be a stop. A massive play for Drew Tranquil. Heineke's wondering where the flag is, and it's not coming. Andy Reid's gamble pays off, and the Chiefs will get the ball starting at about midfield. 4:27 to work with. As they look to hand it off, Thompson, he breaks the tackle and is going to pick up a gain of 8. You can tell the Chiefs offense definitely missing Isaiah Pacheco and his ability to get involved in the passing game as well. Hard count doesn't work. They'll look to pass the ball here to the outside, finding tight end to Wiley, who sprints down the sideline before he gets upended. Chiefs now inside the red zone. Mahomes has not been all too effective down here. Couple interceptions, one going to Walker. For the 1st and 10, they will look to throw the ball. And Mahomes scrambling to the outside, sliding in front of Savage. Savage, though, did lay out. Luckily avoiding contact there. Could have been a free half the distance to the goal. 2nd and 5, they get motion. Travis again going back to the outside. As they throw to the left-hand side and caught for the 1st down. It is, I believe, Worthy. They'll have to convert the 3rd and about 1. 2 tight ends to the left, 1 to the right. They throw to the outside and broken up by Campbell. Intended again for Worthy. So 4th and 1. Kick the field goal or keep the offense on the field. And it will be the latter for the Chiefs. They keep the offense out there. 2:17, 4th and 1. They hand it off to Thompson, and he is stuffed. Oluwakin gets back there with a double A gap blitz. It's a turnover on downs, and the Chiefs just have a couple seconds over 2 minutes to get a stop and get a touchdown. Right now, this game panning out very similar to last week for our Jaguars, a 14-7 win over the Raiders. As they hand it off, there goes ETN, who is just shy of the 1st down. Ultimately, that kind of works more in their favor, though, as the 2-minute warning arrives. 2nd and inches, and Chiefs are going to have to start calling their timeouts. But they don't block to the 2nd level. 1st timeout comes in, and it's another 3rd and 3. They have struggled to convert these the last couple times, and it's a brand new look here with 3rd down. They bring out 3 guys in the backfield, all with their hands in the snow. A huge play here. And they hand it off to Travis, who's got the 1st down, keeping those legs churning. With just 1 timeout remaining, that could just about be it for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it looked like Heineke had to make an adjustment pre-snap there too, so perhaps changing the play might have worked out in their favor. As they go back to ETN, he cuts to the left-hand side. He's got another 1st down, and make sure he's staying well away from the sideline. Final timeout is called. All the offense has to do is kneel this ball. And that is game. For the 2nd time this year, your Jacksonville Jaguars have gone to Arrowhead and take down Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the same scoreline as the wild card. It is a defensive 2nd half. 14-7 is your final score. And ultimately, again, we just saw Taylor Heineke be a game manager out there. The main man today was Travis Etienne. And why we didn't get too much going in the 2nd half was the return of Chris Jones. He had a big impact on this one. But we were able to do enough in the 1st half, come away with the win. Defense with all those turnovers, that is the big difference maker in this one. And the 69-yard touchdown from Travis Etienne is your winner. And after taking out the AFC West from the playoffs, we now have a chance to take out the AFC East and facing the Buffalo Bills. And once again, same as the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders, we've already played the Buffalo Bills this year. and we were one of their 7 losses. This time coming in week 4, and it was a dominant win for our Jacksonville Jaguars, once again in Buffalo, 35-10. And we will have Trevor Lawrence back for this game, hopefully healthy. He had a touchdown, 70% complete in that previous game. We picked off Josh Allen twice. He only completed 57% of his throws. In fact, we did so well in this game that we got the second team out there and Jaren Hall got to play a little bit. We'll see if that's the same case moving into this one. Travis Etienne on 20 carries went over 100 yards, averaged 5 yards per carry, had 2 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence, 58 yards rushing, averaged 6.8 per scramble, and another touchdown. Receiving-wise, this was the best game for Devin Duvernay, who had a fantastic play for us earlier in this game. Gabe Davis, 3 catches, 66 yards. Their best receiver was Khalil Shakir. Brenton Strange at tight end for us had 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. The only one to score a touchdown for the Bills was Dalton Kincaid. And Tyson Campbell was the one picking off Josh Allen the whole game. So another one that should be a difficult one. But clearly the precedent has been made and we can compete with anyone, especially if it gets into a defensive battle. It'll have to be our defense leading the way. Offense will hopefully see a boost with Trevor Lawrence returning. Or do we stick with Taylor Heineke? You let me know down below. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that sub button or hit the bell icon on the bottom right and tap the bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. This series, every single Tuesday and Thursday. Stanford Cardinal, a lot of big games this week. Don't want to miss out over there. That series every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. As we bring this one to an end, we are headed to the AFC Conference Championship Season 2 behind Coach Boston. Can we continue? We'll find out next time